Morning Discord. Morning YouTube. Let's get into it. Alright, this pink ranger just got set off, so let's see if we stay inside this magenta or not. Our safety puts are going to be underneath the 5. Our safety puts are going to be somewhere underneath the 5, 664.06. Let's see if we get above this magenta and start building strength off of it. All right. All right, the 5 minute says we're maybe in overbought territory. We might be in overbought territory. 30 minutes says we might be starting this bull cycle. 1 minute says we're in the bull cycle. Let's see if this wants to grab liquidity from the top of magenta before it heads down, or if it's gonna retest the liquidity level like this over here. Let's let these early candles play out. Okay, so we want to see if we're going to grab liquidity off the top of this magenta. We're in magenta until we're not. So here's a risk of going in on puts on the break of magenta. You got to measure your risk to reward. So let's say we break out of this magenta. Your next stop is going to be at the 20 right here at 665.11. After this, then your next stop is going to be at the key level, which coincides with the 5-day MA. So you got to go level by level, because this is just a hypothetical, an example. They might just grab liquidity from the 20 or grab liquidity from the 5. So we have to wait for the setup. We need to wait for the momentum to come in to let us know what's going to happen. So I wasn't sure about this magenta, but I think we'll hold on to it for now. It seems to be working. Seems to be working. Remember, we are in the magenta until we're not. Let's see if we break this magenta. This looks interesting right here. Okay, so the reason I said this is interesting is because sometimes you can get, I like to call it a breathe. I don't know if it's not even a real thing, something I made up in my head, but I noticed a pattern that when you get a strong push up, 2 red candles, you usually get another little push after that. So this is the classic breathe that sometimes I talk about, but it's all in my head. It's not an actual stock market thing. It's just something I've noticed. Strong push up, 2 red candles, a little bit of continuation usually. Now keep in mind, it's not actually a thing. It's just something that I came up with in my head. It's a pattern that I've seen over and over and over. But we're gonna let this play out. So the reason I don't like to say this is a definitive thing is because there's going to be someone out there on the internet that says, I saw a strong push and 2 red candles. You know, a lot of that is subjective. There's no way to measure that, right? It's all on, that stuff is pretty much on vibes, and I don't like to go off of vibes, so we use the algorithm. Let's let the trends tell us what's going to happen. We see we're in an uptrend. Now we want to look for continuation in this trend. So we should be looking for long entries. We should be looking for call entries. Continuation is going to look like this, something like this. So let's see if we get a weak bear cycle and then continuation to the upside. And then we'll see if we target 670. Why 670? Because it's a round number. The market likes round numbers. All right, I'm gonna start to get to work here shortly. Let me get to work here shortly. It's gonna happen. Let's test this purple. We want to see if it's going to be a build in purple and break of magenta for the down. So if you're going in on this, let's say it goes down. If you're going in on this, you know, measure your risk to reward to the 20. So meaning something like this. Off the 20. All right, take a screenshot of that. You see, this is why we were cautious, because we know we're still inside of this magenta. Let's look at like a higher time frame. A higher time frame, look at this candle right here. So maybe this is a momentum candle. We're gonna see if this weak bull cycle plays out on the 1 minute to give us this pattern. "30 minutes says we're high above the water, or we're above the water and we're starting this bull cycle. So if you're trading off the 1 minute, just look for your entry. Your entry is probably gonna look like a weak bear cycle. If you don't know what a weak bear cycle is, you gotta join the Discord. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com, and I'll get you sorted. But we're always prepared for any direction, right? So on a smaller scale, you want to look for this right here. But if you're saying, yeah, there's too many options at this point, then wait for the setup. It'll be clear shortly. Just wait. It'll be clear. It's too early right now. And I don't even know if this purple's a thing. So we're trying to find out if this purple is actually a thing. All right, remember, we are inside of magenta until we're not. So safety puts are going to be somewhere below 64.06. Okay, safety puts somewhere under here. We're just going to wait for the setup when we get here. The reason why it's got to be here is because you're dealing with a lot of levels of liquidity. So we want to know we broke all these, stopped out everybody. We want to stop out all these calls underneath the 5. So until that happens, you're not looking for puts until we get somewhere underneath here. That's just what it has to be. If you're gonna scalp on your way down there, that's on you. I'm telling you what the safety is. Now, unfortunately, well, the Pink Ranger was available. So if you were to take this Pink Ranger at opening, that's a big winner. Let's calculate. 67.99, so we'll just say 68 to 69.16. That's a point and 16 cents. So if you didn't take the Pink Ranger and you're still trying to sit here and trade, I don't know what to tell you. We had time on the 30-minute. This is a win. Oh, look at the 5-minute. Look how the 5-minute, look at the MACD on the 5-minute. Still strong candle on the 30-minute. Okay, we're past our 15 minutes. Still a little early. I like at least another full cycle to go by, but you know what the setups are, right? Somewhere below here for your puts, and the call setup was on the break, retest, reject of this magenta. So we'll see if it happens. So now that we broke the magenta, let's see if we stay inside the purple. There's another algo in here. It's starting to form. It hasn't presented itself yet, but when it does, I'll be on top of it. There's another one here. I'm actually not sure if teal's the one I'm looking for or if another one's forming. I think there's another one forming. I would like to be another one forming. I don't know. As of now, in early session, we're gonna have to use teal for the up, but there's another one that's gonna form. Just give me a second, let me cook. It always happens, you just gotta give it time. Be patient and wait for your entries, right? If you're waiting for that weak bear, wait for it to close, wait for the legs to close, or at least start, pointing in opposite directions. Because right now they're pointing in the same direction, right? Both legs are pointing in the same direction. At least wait for them to be pointing in opposite directions. Because it'll make sense. It'll start to make sense with this right here. So you have to wait for that to happen. Don't front run it. I know we're always trying to catch the very, very, very bottom and trying to catch the very, very, very top. That's not a thing. You have to understand when liquidity moves, that the orders are gonna have to be filled at the next level. So as long as you understand it, we need to figure out who's gonna win. Once we figure out who's gonna win, we can only ask for it to the next level based on liquidity. We want to see if we start building strength on top of the magenta here. Or if we're going to liquidity grab from magenta and then continue this. So be patient. One of these is going to happen, right? One of them is going to happen. How you play it, that's on you. And if it doesn't, then look. Then you're just stuck in this range. Check higher time frame. All right, so on the 5 minute, let's see if we grab the liquidity from this lick box here to push up if you're waiting for your entry. $30 minute, got room for the up. You got to remember, before they move in a direction, they have to grab the liquidity from somewhere. So before they go down, they're going to need to go up. Before they go up, they need to go down. Not 100% of the time, but you got a higher likelihood of success. And if none of these things happen, then we don't have a setup, right? We're just stuck in. Then we don't have a setup, and you don't have to worry. You risk nothing because the setup never presented itself. Let me redraw this one. Watch. It probably should be like this. I messed up. Hold on. All right, so we like the purple, and excuse me. We like the purple, and the other algo is presenting itself now. So give it a little bit. Give it a little second. Give it a second. Maybe not. It's still teal. I need more time for the other one, so we have to use teal for now because we don't have anything else. Or wait, you know, just it will get a lot easier in a little bit. Now we're just, you know, we're shooting off the hip right now. We don't have enough data. I need one more to. I need one more. Because essentially we're just dealing with purple and teal. And this is micro. This is the micro, so. this little mint right here. It looks like we're stuck in this little mint, so watch out for the mint ranger. Let's see if we can break this teal and then get to target. Help us confirm teal. I'm gonna put this one back because it's served its purpose, and I'll just use these as normal. Okay, don't forget you're in this little pink range now. So we need to see which way they want to break. I'm going to clean up the chart just a bit. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to clean up the chart. Don't front run it. Let them tell us what's going to happen. Let's look at the high time frame. This is still a 1 because we're early morning. We haven't really confirmed anything, so. Okay. Let's see if we can break this little pink. So let's see if we stay inside the purple on our 5 minute. I'm still here, I'm just being quiet. Okay, let's analyze this trade. So you know your only put entry was somewhere down here. Your call entry was on the, I actually took my time to redraw this like 3 times just to make sure it was as good as it could possibly be. So if you took this on the break of this teal, you gotta classify that as a winner. You gotta take that win. Again, we wanted to look for the break, retest, and reject of this. Excuse me, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Alright, so if you're in the Discord and you took this Pink Ranger, remember the Pink Rangers are 100%. We've been very fortunate that we've had that record, so take your wins. Remember, we're not looking for puts until somewhere down here. We're in the uptrend. We're looking for our long entries. I told you to wait for the week bear cycle. you know, this is a winner. So if you didn't take your profit or start protecting your trade, you need to do so now. Remember, the entry is on the break of this teal. When this teal breaks. We're gonna see if we're gonna target 670. Not because I know, just because that's a round number, and that's high probability that that's where the market's gonna want to go. All right, now let's see if they want to break, retest, reject off this this pink 6945. Now purple start. The purple on the 5 minute might be starting to break here. 30 minutes still looks strong. Now we're high above the water. We're high above the water. Do you want to fight the trend yet? Don't fight the trend just yet, right? Wait for it to confirm. The market will tell you. I'm cleaning this chart a bit. For any calls, let's see if we get above 70 and make it support. Still high above the water, don't forget. Kind of like this little dance here. I'll place this pink at high a day. It's about to get way easier. Way easier it's about to get. All right, look, so we're in this magenta until we're not. Look for puts. We want to look for something like this. We're high above the water. We're in magenta until we're not. This high a day was only like 18 cents off target, so we'll see if it gets there. Thirty minutes still got room. All right, target hit. Target hit. Remember, it was this right here. You understand how liquidity works now? We had a high probability that it was gonna go to 670. Why? Because that's where the market likes to go, round numbers. This is why I put out 670 right here, for this reason. So if you took the break of this teal, you held for the retracement, you embraced the retrace, you're a winner. Key level touched. 670 marked out. Right here, 670, marked it out. You know your puts were somewhere down here. Somewhere down here was your puts. So if you took this initial teal, or even this one, both of them are winners. Look at the money we just printed. There it is. Just had to be patient. Allow the strategy to play out. If you're taking the break of whatever, or if you're taking this flexion and you're not allowing your winners to win, that's why I kept telling you, we're high above the water. We're high above the water. Wait for the weak bear cycle, right? Wait for the weak bear cycle. That happened at like 10:04, 10:05. Or even if you want to be even safe, 10:06. So teal, winner. Look at the money. Look at the money. I'm gonna move my stop to underneath 670 now. Inside is 670, but excuse me, not underneath. I'll put it right at 670, right below 670. That's what I'm gonna do. Put it right below. I'll give this a little bit. Maybe they want to retest 670. Actually, you know what? I don't have a lot of time to sit here and babysit, so I might have to take my little win and get out. At least for this trade. I'll move it above 670. If it stops me out, it stops me out. I got in somewhere over here. Let me see. The 10:01 candle, so I didn't get a really good fill. Survived the retrace. I held. It's a winner. This is all in the strategy. It's all written down. If you're interested in learning how to trade like this, send me an email at LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted. I'll get you sorted. It's really hard to be wrong twice in a row. Luckily, we weren't wrong today. Doesn't mean it won't happen, but eventually it will happen. But as long as we have proper risk management, we'll be fine. We want to win the war. Can't win every battle. We got to win the war. I redrew this bolt at least 3 times. At least 3 times before it played out. Minimum 3 times I drew this bolt. You know your puts were somewhere down here. So we only had call entries. This was the only call entry we had. Either you want to go with this teal, or if you wanted to go at key level, right? Because I couldn't have drawn. I literally could not have drawn this any better. So you had teal here, you had teal here, you had the actual flexion point in real time. I'm pretty sure I even had this little pink ranger down here like this. So when this little, here I'll erase this one because this was high a day. So pink ranger plus teal, that's a winner. It's confluence. Now if you're letting one red candle scare you out, you're missing the plot. You're missing the plot. You're not gonna have just green, 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 green every day, every trade. It's not gonna be a thing. You gotta allow your winners to win. And I kept telling you, we're high above the water. We're high above the water. Okay. I took full profit here. I'll see what happens now. I took full profit on somewhere in this, meaning full profit, meaning I stopped out with all my contracts. I'm waiting for the next setup now. Somewhere in this candle here on the 1030 candle, this one stopped out all my contracts. So we're in magenta until we're not. So what we want to look for, if it is going to head down, an ideal setup would be something like this. So this 5-minute chart is only available in the Discord. You gotta send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted. Okay, I'm gonna clean up the chart. I told you today was gonna be straightforward, barring or minus any news events. Today was gonna be straightforward. You just gotta stick to the strategy. You gotta stick to it. And this might be an annoying grind up. Look at this, just some annoying little grind up right here. Let me see something. It's kind of thin liquidity here. This is thin right here. So we want to make sure we don't get caught in this, right? So if you're day trading, you got to take your wins and move on. The next setup's around the corner. If you learn how to scale properly, this is a full-time job, better than a full-time job. Whatever happened to the sign flippers? Remember people that used to flip signs on the side of the road for, like, I don't even know, Subway or something like that? Let's see if we make 670 some type of support to push up. We want to see support forming here. Give me one moment. You don't have to force a trade. If it doesn't look good to you, don't force the trade. Do not force it. You don't want to get caught in this really annoying grind up where they just fake you out every now and again. You see where the liquidity is built up. It's in this magenta here. I'm still here. I'm just being quiet. Okay, I'm back. Excuse me. Okay, teal, another winner. I think, let me see, let me count. Yeah, winner. Another winner on teal. There's a big cup that might close. Let's look at our, let me start over. Look at the 30-minute. Let's see if we go back to 74-ish. We'll find out. All in one day would be great. Look at this precision entry. Look at the precision entry on teal. There's 1, 2, 3 winners for the day. There's nothing more I can do. There's nothing more I can do. If you didn't take profit, take money. I don't know why. I think this one was the only real shaky one. These two, easy. Easy. Look at the money we printed today. It's okay, you didn't miss anything, because we do it every day and you know it. So don't feel FOMO here. This is kind of an annoying grind up type deal. Don't overstay your welcome. You could have done the break, retest, reject of the lick box too. I'm gonna clean up the chart. If we just stick to the strategy, it works. It just simply works. There's nothing more I can say or do. Besides like putting my hand on your hand and clicking the finger or clicking the button with your finger, there's nothing more I can do. We're buying calls on teal. We're buying puts if it breaks. Well, some are down here. We need to buy puts for safety. But if you want to get ready for it, it's going to be on the break of this magenta here. If you're trying to trade off YouTube, you don't have these charts. You need to join my Discord. I offer the charts for free. LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted. If you've been here for a while, you see that we do this every day. This is no surprise. I've identified perfect entries every time. If that's not good enough for you, I don't know what to tell you. You're in the wrong business. You need to go be a sign flipper. Flip the signs for, what is it called? Jersey Mike's. I like Jersey Mike's. If you're trying to trade off YouTube, it's difficult. You need to get in the Discord. I'm offering a free session. If you don't like it, you have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. I can show you, however, you probably have a lot to gain. You probably have a lot to gain. You don't have to believe me. Go check my record. Go check the record. Go through all the live streams. Go through all the end of day reports. Matter of fact, you can go through the whole Discord and see the wins posted at the end of the day. Every single day. But YouTube thinks that's unreliable claims and they shadow ban me, so 100% is unreliable to YouTube. I get it. I get it because it's day trading and people think that it's risky, but I don't know. I don't know what to say. We knew where our puts are. We only had call entries. Look at the money we're printing right now. Look at this money. This is also in our trading plan, so I'm gonna look at the trading plan really quick. So in the trading plan, we want to look for a retest of 67.36. Let's see if that happened. 67. Oh, that was over here somewhere. On the 30-minute look. Right here, yeah. It was the initial candle. The retest is 67.36, which is the pink ranger for the break. This is all in the trading plan. Everything you're seeing right now was posted before the market opened to the exact level. To the exact level. There's nothing more I can do. I've done my job for the day. That's all we can do is show up to work. You put in a hard day's work, a good effort, and you reap the reward. It doesn't have to be every day, but you know, we've been fortunate that we just have a very strong win rate. We've been very fortunate. This is no surprise. This is absolutely no surprise. Look at the money. Look at this. I told you, if 670 makes some type of support, the call entry is above 670 if this is support. Which just so happened to be exactly on my teal. Exactly on the teal. There's nothing more I can do. Now what I don't recommend is you try to generate these trends by yourself, because it takes time. And it's easy to get it after the fact. After it's all said and done and you're making lines, that's the easy part. I'm doing it before it happens in real time. Before, right? Everyone's a genius after the fact. So you have real data right in front of your face and you're still sitting there questioning it. You're still sitting there questioning, should I join? Is it worth it? Meanwhile, this weekend you went and spent money on some stuff you probably shouldn't have, and you know it. And now that it's time to invest in yourself, you're hesitant. That's strange. To me, that's strange. You're so willing to pour into someone else's business, but not put into your own business. Why? Because you don't trust yourself. No one else trusts you either. If you don't trust yourself, how is anyone else going to trust you? Let me mark out high a day. And get off my damn soapbox. We knew at minimum 670 was going to be the target. You think I just randomly put 670 here for no reason? Come on now. Let's see if it grabs. Look at the money we printed today. $74 would be nice. On a 30-minute, if we went ahead and closed this cup at 70, what is this? I gotta make new. $74.03. That'll be nice. Okay, I'm seeing an issue if you're using Webull. They're saying something about external vendors with AWS outage. AWS, I believe, is the cash people for, or the money people for Amazon. Oh, okay. So they're gonna have some interruptions and app malfunctions. Okay, so there's a warning from Webull. If you're on the Webull brokerage, they're having issues. So trade light. I didn't even read the banner. It was scrolling across the whole time. I didn't even read it. And they have it in orange. I just ignored it. I get too focused on this stuff, man. I get way too focused. Yeah, so unfortunately, shortly I have to head over to the doctor. So I'll be here for another probably 8 to 10 minutes. Just to see how it all plays out. And then I'm going to call it for today. And then I'm going to get my Discord ready for when I depart. This was a nice strong move. I told you that 30-minute has some strength. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to be a little bit quiet. Give me a second. I'm going to have to do some stuff to the charts. Give me a moment. I haven't even noticed any issue with the Webull. I haven't noticed really any issues. It's just been going. I'm gonna tell them I was a victim too. I want to join your class action lawsuit. Okay, Discord, you see the this is it. This is it. Either gonna annoyingly grind up, or you want to look for a pullback, something like this. I'll talk to you after. Put these back. Nice clean chart. All right, Discord and YouTube. I'm just gonna go ahead and call both of them because I've done what I needed to do. If you're interested in learning how to trade like this, send me an email to LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'm gonna get you sorted out. For the rest of this week, I'm gonna be doing what are the stuff I gotta do. So I'm still gonna show up in the morning. I'm still gonna leave you late plays at the end of the day, or at the end of the day plays. I'll still leave all that. So I'll get you guys going, okay? So just give me a couple days and I'll be back on it like normal. Okay, YouTube, it's been a pleasure. Have a good day. Bye.